Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Summer and I'm a waxaholic, and today I've got another haul to share with you guys. I just got my most recent pre-order from Sassy Girl Aroma, and I'm not really sure when I ordered this because she does combine shipping, and I'm really hoping by the size of this order that it is 2 orders combined. And I believe it is because I actually ended up getting a loaf and a brittle of the same thing. So, yeah, I have like 20 brittles, a loaf, and 3 bags of blocks. So it's for me a sizable order. So, yeah, I don't know the exact date, but it'll be in the description box and in the title of the video. So, if you want to see what I ordered, then grab a snack, grab a drink, grab a blanket, and let's hang out for a little bit. Okay, you guys, so first things first, in all orders come with this business card. Julie and Tyrell are the owners of Sassy Girl Aroma out of Tomah, Wisconsin. And as always, I will put her shop website and Facebook group in the description box down below if you want to check them out. Sassy Girl Aroma is one of my favorite vendors. I love her wax, love her blends. Her wax is really pretty. It lasts a long time, and it's always like really great performance in my home. And I've actually just recently tried one of her perfumes, and I'm obsessed with it. And so I ordered quite a bit in this most recent pre-order when she did the sale on everything. So really looking forward to getting those perfumes in. Okay, so let's see. The first thing here, I have 2 samples, and this one is called Spooky Hayride. As always, this doesn't have notes, but if I can find them, I will put them on the screen. So to me, on cold, this smells kind of spicy. Like there may be patchouli or pepper, cardamom, something like that. And then mixed with maybe like a vanilla. It's pretty, but it's definitely different. So I'm anxious to see what these notes are. That is Spooky Hayride. Never tried that one. And then the next sample is cornbread muffins, which I really like cornbread and wax. It's like got a sweet and a little bit of savory bready note, which never met a bread that I didn't like in real life or in wax. Oh yeah, that's so good. So this is more on the sweet side. It's a sweet cornbread, a sweet bready note. It almost reminds me of zucchini bread a little bit. So I don't know if this is just cornbread or if it's got maybe zucchini bread in it. Because Julie's zucchini bread is sweeter. It's not the corn chips feet zucchini bread. It's like really sweet and savory. And yeah, this is the same. It's really good. I would love to have that in a bigger size. Like that is so yummy. Okay, so I have 1 loaf, 3 bags of blocks, and 20 brittles. Kind of a lot. So let's start with the loaf. This is in one of my favorite scents from Sassy Girl Aroma, and I've been out of it for some time. So really glad to have this loaf. I just said like a couple of months ago I wasn't going to buy any more loaves, but I will make exceptions for scents that I love or have been out of. And 2, like I just chopped some wax the other day and I didn't really hate it. So, you know, it's looking up, I guess. But this loaf is in Fall Yoga Pants by the Fire. So good. Pumpkin pecan waffle, cider lane, and marshmallow fireside. And Julie's loaves are so pretty. Like her wax is just, it's gorgeous. And her wax, though, the loaves for sure, if you don't warm it, it will make quite a large mess. Ask me how I know. So I always freaked out and was really scared to warm loaves in the microwave. But I feel like if you just do like 20 seconds or so on each side, it'll be okay. But look how gorgeous. All those different colored chunks. I mean, just stunning. And yeah, I could smell this right when I opened the bag. So cider lane, her cider lane is really good, in my opinion. I smell that first, but then quickly afterwards, I do get the pumpkin pecan waffle. And I was kind of worried about how they would blend together, but I actually really like it. It's very fall And then you do get the marshmallow. Fireside adds a little bit more sweetness and also that fire element, which I love. It's very subtle though. It's not super smoky. It's just the right amount. And I love it on cold, but it's even better on warm. It is just the most beautiful fall scent. You get sweet bakery, you get smoky fire, sweet marshmallow. It's just like a super good combo. It's a banger, and I love this one, and I'm so glad to have more of it. Fall Yoga Pants by the Fire. If you've never tried it, I highly recommend it. Okay, let's do bags of blocks. So 2 of them are new to me scents, and 1 of them is an old fave. So the old fave is called 5 Little Pumpkins. Pumpkin, pecans, waffle, vanilla bean Noel, and sugar cookies. And she recently changed the bags, but they're blue now. And then you can still see like the little preview here of the colors. I really love 5 Little Pumpkins. Pumpkin, pecan, waffles, and then you get vanilla bean Noel and sugar cookies. So just an extra bakery pumpkin pecan waffles. And honestly, the vanilla bean Noel kind of cuts the really sweet pumpkin pecan waffle, I feel like. And it's just heavy bakery pumpkin pecan waffles. It's so pretty. And again, it's very strong and warm. You get all of the notes. It's just perfect for fall and even into winter. Honestly, you know, I melt it anytime I'm in the mood. So for me, pumpkin pecan waffles is an all year long thing. So really glad to have more of that. And y'all know I love bags of blocks because you can just take one right out, throw it in your warmer. No chopping is required. Even though I didn't mind it the last time I did. Could be though, because I chopped up Salt Mountain Melts Coven, and that happens to be one of my favorite scents, specifically from her shop. So I was in a good mood and just so excited to smell it and warm it that I didn't really mind chopping it. Back to the haul. Y'all know I'm like a ADD squirrel and just get off on a tangent and forget where I started. So apologies. Okay, next bag of blocks is Hose Over Bros Birthday. Pink and blue sugar blended with birthday cake. So I don't think I've ever tried Julie's blue sugar. And so I know a lot of vendors do pink and blue sugar together. And I honestly wasn't really a big fan of either one until recently. Like, I like them both separately blended with bakery notes. So I thought this one sounded pretty good because pink sugar is very sweet. Blue sugar is very like fresh, almost like a masculine cologne-y kind of spicy vibes. And so I thought the 2 together might be a good combo. And then of course, anything with birthday cake I'm gonna like. So here goes nothing. Okay. Yeah, I do get pink and blue sugar. It's very unique. Do get the birthday cake. I think I smell the blue sugar more. But you know what? They're really pretty blended together. So you kind of get like it's like feminine and masculine with bakery, if that makes sense. But it's not like super perfumey or cologne-y. It's just a good scent. Honestly, I feel like you could do this anywhere in your home. Like anywhere. It's hard to describe. If you know pink sugar and blue sugar, it's both at the same time, which is kind of weird, but also really pretty. Yeah, I like it. It's like a fresh, sweet, little bit masculine bakery. Really, really pretty. If you've ever tried Hose Over Bros Birthday, let me know because I love it on cold and I'm really excited to see how it does on warm. Next up, I grabbed Catered Affair. I've never tried this or heard of it, so I'm not sure if it's new or just like an oldie but a goodie that hasn't came back in a while, or if I've just missed it on the list, which could be also a possibility. This is blackberry, strawberry, toasted marshmallow, sea salt breeze, and s'mores. So basically beach nights with blackberry and strawberry, which sounds right up my alley. Look at these pretty colors, pink, blue, and purple. Hope that bag's not too loud. Okay. So honestly, I mostly get blackberry and strawberry. I don't get a whole ton of beach nights. But the strawberry is really sweet and the blackberry is sweet with a little bit of tartness. I feel like I might get the toasted marshmallow with the s'mores, but not a whole ton of sea salt breeze. Let me let this breathe for a minute because sometimes, like right when you open the bag, you know, you can't smell everything, and then it breathes for a minute, kind of like wine, I guess. You can kind of smell the other notes. And yeah, I do get a little bit of beach nights, but it's still not super strong. I feel like the blackberry and strawberry are like the main event, and the beach nights is kind of in the background. So it smells really good. I do like berry fruity, but really hope the beach nights comes alive on warm. I'm sure it will. Okay, so let's do these brittles. Oh my gosh, so many. First up, we have Me Am Blue. Sugar cookie, marshmallow, and blue sugar. So here's that blue sugar again. I went from never trying it to 2 blends with it. So I'm sure I'll love it with bakery. Yeah, and it's like a better idea of what this smells like with just blue sugar. This kind of is like a woody, warm, woody, not really cologne-y. Hers isn't super cologne-y. I know some vendors have a super cologne-y. It's kind of like Palo Santo. It's actually, to me, it reminds me a lot of Palo Santo. And that in the same way, some Palo Santos are super cologne-y and some of them are more warm and woody. And I feel like her blue sugar is warm and woody. Really nice. Kind of creamy. And then especially marshmallow and sugar cookie. So you get a creamy warmth with bakery. Very nice. I love blue sugar with bakery. I think the first time I tried it was from Teddy B's. I think the blend is called his, and then she does kind of similar but with pink sugar, and it's called hers. And I've tried both of those, and they're both really pretty. So this goes to show you, I used to not like blue sugar, just like I didn't like Palo Santo, and now I love them, especially mixed with bakery. So seriously, bakery makes everything better, even things that you don't even like. Okay. Next up is Halloween Night, and I think I first heard of this from Alexis, and I know she said she always warms this on Halloween, so pretty much everything she's ever recommended that sounded good to me that I've purchased, I've liked, so I really trust her opinion, so I went ahead and got this one. Also, my friend Tara, I told her I'd never tried it, and I was kind of on the fence about ordering it in a previous pre-order, obviously not this one because I did, and she sent me some of her bar to try, which was so incredibly kind, and I warmed it and loved it. So that also pushed me over the edge to order more of this because that's the only bar I'd ever had was what Tara so kindly shared with me. So here we go. This is Leaves, Bonfire Bliss, and Toasted Marshmallow. This smells so good. Her leaves, or maybe it's the Bonfire Bliss. It's not super smoky though. I don't really know what's in Bonfire Bliss, but I do know that I like it. It's not really smoky, I guess. It's kind of like toasted marshmallow is just a little bitty hint, and that's what I get. I get leaves, I get marshmallow. It's really good. This just smells like fall, kind of like outdoors in the fall time. It smells so yummy. Perfection. I will probably wait until next year to warm this. I don't know, maybe in the mood for something like outdoorsy because, I mean, fall is not over yet. We've still got a whole other month of it, so who knows. Next, I got 2 of Winter Biscuits. The sweet scent of Christmas baking permeates the home with warm hint of cinnamon, buttery pastries, gingerbread cookies, and patchouli. So there has been a lot of hype around this scent. And honestly, the scent notes did not speak to me, but there were so many people just raving about this that I ordered it maybe a couple of months ago, got it in, and I shared some with my friend Christine. And so I loved it on cold and I warmed it, then sent some to her. So I'm out of it again. And so after warming it, it's such a strong performer that I knew I had to get more. It's such a unique scent. So patchouli can sometimes scare people because it is a very strong note. And you can definitely smell it in this blend. However, it does not smell of only patchouli. You really get all of the other notes. So you get patchouli. You also get the gingerbread, a little bit of spice there. Cinnamon, just a little bit of cinnamon. Then you get the buttery pastries. It's like a bakery with patchouli, cinnamon, and gingerbread. And I mean, those scent notes, I don't mind patchouli as long as it's blended well. And Julie did a great job with this one. But I can see how people are kind of intimidated or scared to try this because there's a lot of like really strong notes. But you guys, it's beautiful. And on warm, I feel like more of the bakery comes out than even on cold. And so it's just a really nice, unique, just really warm and beautiful blend. Highly recommend this. And I feel like this would be kind of cool in a perfume. So I don't know if she does this in a perfume, but I feel like I would want to try it because I love the scent so much. Okay, next I got roasting marshmallows over the leaves. Autumn leaves, campfire, and marshmallow. So this is kind of similar to Halloween night, except for no bonfire bliss. It's campfire. So I'm assuming this is going to be a little more smoky. I'm hoping, because I really do like smoky scents. All right, I got to smell them side by side. Y'all know. So before I do that, let's see. This one doesn't really smell smokier, but I feel like the leaves are stronger, possibly. Yeah. So this one has toasted marshmallow. So it's creamy with a little bit more warmth, I feel like. And that might tone down the leaves in this one. This one, the leaves are more prominent. And it's just regular marshmallow and campfire. So I do get the marshmallow, but I feel like the leaves stand out more in this one. And it's more of a blended, creamier leaves in Halloween night. Both are very good. But still not a whole ton of smoke or campfire to my nose. Could come out more on warm, though. They may surprise you on warm. Okay. Next up is one of my favorites. I think I might have this one, too. Or maybe I have a loaf. I can't remember. It's like when I buy things, I don't remember what I order. And then when I get them in and then put them away, I don't remember what I have. So, out of sight, out of mind, I guess. But this is Black Hood. It is so good. And I actually just ordered this in a perfume. And I'm so excited to try it. This is chestnut and smoky, woody accords mixed with sweet notes of vanilla and red berries, floral combination of orange blossom and neroli essence. Again, some of those scent notes are not in my wheelhouse, are not even my preferences, but this blend is everything. Now, it's pretty strong and smoky, woody, nutty. It's a very warm, rich smell. But you do get a little bit of the orange blossom and neroli. It's very light, but it's there. So it's like got something a little more than just, smoky and nutty. This is such a pretty blend. I think this is a dupe for the, what is it? By the Fireplace perfume, if I'm not mistaken. And honestly, it smells pretty spot on. So that is so yummy. So excited to try the perfume. I'm obsessed, and I love that she offers the little travel size, but they're spray bottles. They're not roller balls. So I love taking those with me when I travel for work or for fun. And it's just the perfect size, and love it. Can't say enough good things about her perfume. Okay. Next, we have apples and mahogany. Rich red mahogany woods, delicious apple, pink peppercorn, and fresh lavender sprigs. I don't know if I've ever tried this one before or what prompted me to get this one. I don't mind apples, but it's like not my favorite thing. But something, maybe it was the pink peppercorn and lavender. I just felt like it was super unique. So Or maybe I got it as a sample. I can't even remember. This is like apple cologne. It's very masculine to me. It's the mahogany woods and the pink peppercorn. Even the lavender kind of lets it lean a little more cologne-y. That rich red mahogany woods note is the first and like basically the only thing I smell. Everything else is kind of in the background. I do get the lavender. I get the pink peppercorn and maybe just a hint of sweetness from the delicious apple. But this is very much so a cologne vibe. It's not bad, but this would probably be like a bathroom bedroom scent for me and not in my open concept. And I feel like that's going to be a super strong thrower because it's really, really strong on cold. It may actually give me a headache, so I may try to warm it. And if not, maybe pass it on to one of my friends who loves like really strong scents, because I feel like you would only need one piece of that in like a huge space because it's that strong. Okay. Next, I grabbed Graceful Gatsby, apple, caramel, mulled cider, sweet cinnamon, blueberry, and zucchini. Kind of got a lot going on, so this was an interesting combo to me. Caramel, apple, mulled cider, cinnamon, blueberry, and zucchini. Okay, I definitely get caramel apple. I don't know that I get zucchini or blueberry. It's definitely a sweet cinnamon, which I prefer, but I get that caramel, I get the apple, and the mulled cider I'm sure is adding to both of the apple and the cinnamon as well. But yeah, I don't get any blueberry or zucchini. Maybe it'll come out a little more on warm, but that smells really good. Just a cinnamon caramel apple. Okay, my throat was getting super dry. Today I went with Carter on his first field trip for kindergarten and his first field trip ever. And so we were outside for most of the day. So I think we were on top of the mountain here where I live. And it was a lot of fun, but I feel like something stirred or bloomed or something up there and it's got my throat kind of dry. So I apologize about that. Next we have Ghost and Goblins, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, Marshmallow Fireside, Cider Lane, and Blackberry. So this is basically Fall Yoga Pants by the Fire with Blackberry. Never had this one before, but I love Blackberry. Oh my gosh. And the next brittle is Fall Yoga Pants by the Fire. I'm not going to go back over it because we just smelled the loaf of it at the beginning of this video. But I am going to smell these side by side because the only difference is the addition of the blackberry and Ghosts and Goblins. So let's see here. Just inhaled some wax up my nose. Her blackberry is really pretty. Gosh, these are both so amazing. So I feel like the Cider Lane is more prominent in Fall Yoga Pants, and then the Blackberry is definitely the most prominent in Ghosts and Goblins, which I'm actually glad because if they were too similar, it'd be what's the point in getting both? And I don't even want to say which one I like better because I've never warmed Ghosts and Goblins, but they give different vibes, even though they're so similar. The Blackberry just gives it a whole different vibe. So really excited to warm that. All right, halfway done. We have 10 more. Next, I picked up an old favorite for me. This is called Maias, Strawberry Bread and Vanilla Bean Noel. Y'all, this is so good. And it sounds basic, but it doesn't smell basic. It smells like heaven. Strawberry bread is one of the best notes because you get fresh strawberry and fresh bread. So it's a more toned down strawberry, but you really get the bread note and it's so good. And then Vanilla Bean Noel just gives it a little bit more creaminess and warmth, and it's just so good. So it smells great on cold. This is a strong performer, and I mean, it shows out on warm. So good. It lasts for so long, and it's just a creamy, bready strawberry, and it's divine. Highly recommend. This is also a repurchase. This is called Rolling Pin, Pumpkin Pecan Waffle, Sugar Cookie Dough, and Birthday Cake. I must have been on a pumpkin pecan waffles kick when I placed this order. So this one is so good because you get the pumpkin pecan waffle, but I feel like the sugar cookie dough and birthday cake are just as strong as the pumpkin pecan waffle, which is hard to do. Pumpkin pecan waffles is a pretty strong oil, and it cuts down on the super sweet pumpkin pecan waffle, which I like, but you know, the sugar cookie dough really kind of evens it out a bit. This is gorgeous. It's so good. Love that, and so glad to have more because I don't think I have any more. I think I had 2. I destashed one and then I warmed the other. I should have probably kept the one that I destashed, but I was trying to like clear out some room for these pre-orders. But that just goes to show you that these scents do come back. So when we're all fighting the FOMO and trying not to order, they will come back eventually. And if by chance they don't come back, we can always shop the destash groups. And I'm talking to myself as well as everyone else. So let's try to not let the FOMO get to us, you guys, because I did not succeed in doing a low buy in November. I'm going to try again in December, and I'm going to try again for the rest of November. I know I'm going to do Salt Mountain Melts, and I'm going to try to resist Teddy B's. So we'll be at the beach for the tail end of Thanksgiving weekend. We'll leave Thursday night or Thursday evening, and we'll spend until Sunday or Monday. And so a lot of these releases are going on then. And so the RTS, it's like, you know, we'll be with our family. I don't really want to just be like, you know, probably won't set an alarm or anything, but if I happen to like be free around the time, I may look at the site, may look at the list, but I'm going to do my best to avoid it because I went really ham on the pre-order. And then Salt Mountain Melts, I'm definitely going to go in for that. And I'm going to try not to do Sassy Girl. I'm going to try not to do Dessa's. I'm going to try not to do any more Rose Girls because I ended up caving and went in for a few things on the Mario pre-order. It's just been a crazy, you know, time. And I feel like too, I've been so stressed and haven't been sleeping. And I feel like that's like what I do when I'm stressed out and when I have insomnia or I can't sleep or, you know, I'm worried or anxious is like retail therapy. And so I kind of just allowed myself to do that, but I've got to get back on track or get on track. Anyway, here I go with my squirrel tangent again. Sorry about that. Next up, we have a coffee shop. Blackberry, latte, and zucchini bread. I don't know that I've ever had a blackberry with coffee. I probably have at some point, but I don't recall. And this is latte, so I'm hoping it's like a creamy zucchini bread blackberry. More so than like straight espresso. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Again, her blackberry is so good. Very unique. It is a creamy coffee with blackberry. So to me, this is kind of like my coffee because I do put creamer and some pistachio syrup in there. I do espresso with sugar-free Italian sweet cream creamer and a splash of pistachio syrup. And that's how I take my coffee in the mornings and usually at 2 o'clock. Tea time coffee. But it smells like that minus the pistachio, like a creamy coffee while you're eating like blackberry cobbler or a blackberry scone. Because you get that bread note from the zucchini bread, that fresh blackberry, and a nice creamy latte. So good. I want to warm that soon. That smells really, really good. Next is another repurchase for me. This is everything but her kitchen sink. Pink sugar, marshmallows, cookies, birthday cake, Twinkies, and vanilla fudge butter. So basically bakery, lots and lots of bakery with pink sugar. Look how fun that pink color is. That is so fun. My daughter would love this. She would point and say, pink, pink, pink. Yeah, okay. It's perfect. So the pink sugar is there. I can definitely smell it, of course. But I smell all of that yummy bakery. And the pink sugar isn't like super strong. It doesn't overpower. It's blended really perfectly where you can get the cookies, the cake, the Twinkies, and you really get that vanilla fudge butter. It just really smooths it out and adds a rich creaminess. And then the pink sugar, it's not like, ooh, sweet. It's really blended so nicely. is perfect. It's such a good one and a fun color, and that is just going to be really great on warm. Next, I'm so excited for this one, and I don't think I've ever tried it. It's called Upper Crust. Wheat, barley, butter, rye, and toasted crust. Yes, please. Butter and bread notes, like say less. Love, love, love. So I felt like this would be good either on its own if I'm feeling bready or as a blender. And I can already smell it. Mmm. Buttery bread. And it is a toasted note, toasted crust. And butter. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's not really like a fresh baked bread because it's not super yeasty. It's just crust and butter. It's really different. I like it. I would like it on its own or with like a jam, like a strawberry jam, or even like blueberry. Honestly, anything. Blackberry, blueberry, pistachio even. It's a really good on its own or blender. Love those versatile type scents. Next, we have strawberry cupcakes, which I'm pretty sure I've had this one before as well. Strawberry vanilla cupcake with buttercream frosting. Yes, just beautiful strawberry bakery, which I love. I've been trying not to order as much strawberry as I normally do because I have so much, but sometimes it's just hard to resist. Yeah, that's so good. Fresh strawberry, vanilla cupcake, and that buttercream is so nice. Her buttercream is really good. That vanilla cupcake's very rich with that fresh strawberry. That is so good. It almost smells like a strawberry shortcake. Next up, we have sweet corn, cotton candy frosting, and corn muffins. I have a blend of hers, and I can't remember what it's called, but it was cotton candy frosting, cornbread muffins, and something else, maybe zucchini bread, and I was obsessed with it. It smelled like pretty good on cold, and I warmed it one day, and her cornbread muffin or corn muffin oil is so good because it's sweet and savory. It's like this sample. It's amazing. I'm obsessed with it. So honestly, anything with that combo, I'm going to definitely be interested in, and especially the cotton candy frosting. That is so good. So you get an extra sweetness from the cotton candy frosting. You still a little sweet and savory bread, like cornbread muffin. It's amazing. Her cornbread muffin is probably my favorite in Vendor Wax. It's just so good. Some of it's too savory or too like cornmeal-y. This is everything I want it to be. It's amazing. What is that other one? I can't remember the name of that blend, but I'm pretty sure it was just cotton candy frosting, cornbread muffin, and zucchini bread, and it's also really good. So if that one ever comes back, I'll definitely pick that up as well. You can't go wrong with adding zucchini bread. Next is Dreaming of You, and I think I've had this one before, but I don't recall the name of it being this. Or maybe it was just a different combo, because I definitely, anytime Jenny has pistachio, I'm picking it up because hers is bomb. This is pistachio, birthday cake, zucchini bread, and cookies. So I knew I was going to like this one. Proud of myself for only getting one. Like her pistachio, it's kind of like the pistachio pudding cake note, which I feel like is the most cherry leaning. It's so good. Hers isn't toasted. It's not like super nutty. It's like the kind of like that artificial sweet pistachio. And I love it. I love all pistachio. I love toasted. I love the super sweet. I love the cherry leaning. All of it. Just give me all the pistachio. And then birthday cake, zucchini bread, and cookies. Yeah. This is a banger. It's amazing. It's kind of similar to Brandy's pistachio, except I think the addition of the cookies maybe. So that is Dreaming of You, and that smells divine. Next is Almond Croissant, which I've had before, and I love. A delicious flaky croissant filled with almond cream, topped off with toasted sliced almonds and powdered sugar. So, of course, she had me an almond and croissant. So I had to pick this one up again. I don't know if I have any more of this one. Maybe one bag of blocks left. So her almond croissant is very much authentically, it's like the almond cream. It's not a like cherry leaning almond. It's a true nutty, creamy almond. Like it's like you chopped up almonds, like it says on the top, topped off with toasted sliced almonds, but then you also get the creamy almond cream inside the croissant. Then you get that flaky croissant, and it's just amazing. It's so good. So yeah, if you're not a fan of cherry leaning almond, this is definitely a more authentic almond. It's really good. It's kind of a more lighter scent because normally almond, pistachio, that artificial smell is like super obnoxious. Like it wants you to know it's there front and center. This one's not like that. It's more of a subtle, it's a true almond scent, and it's gorgeous. Highly recommend. All right, last one. Oldtown Pretzel Shop. Pretzel, sugar cookie, marshmallow, sugar cookie dough, latte, and Oldtown Bake Shop. So we've got lots of bakery, a latte, and pretzel. Yes, please. I kind of had a little break from pretzel for a while because I feel like I was obsessed with it. And then I kind of found out I like a more bready pretzel as opposed to a more salty pretzel on its own. In blends, it doesn't matter as much because I feel like if you have bready or like something sweeter mixed with the pretzel, even if it is super salty, it's going to be okay because it's a blend. But I really like Julie's pretzel. A little bit salty, but mostly bready. And then, of course, this has all of those other bakery notes. Sugar cookie dough, sugar cookie, marshmallow, and Oldtown Bake Shop. And then a latte, which is very creamy. Slight hint of coffee. This is really pretty. Again, it's not overpowering. It's a very subtle pretzel, very subtle coffee with bakery. It's really good. This is good on its own or would even be good blended. So, if you're still here, thanks for sticking around. I'm sure this is quite a long video because that was a large order or 2 orders from Sassy Girl. So that's everything. Please let me know down below if you participated in this pre-order, if we're twinning on any of the scents we picked up, or if you got different scents than me, let me know. Let me know what some of your favorites were, or even just some of your favorites in general from Sassy Girl. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I really appreciate you and all of your support. And I hope you have a wonderful day, week, or weekend. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you have a very happy Thanksgiving and that you have a wonderful time with friends, family, or whoever you are celebrating it with. I am so thankful for all of you in this season, and I'm so excited for Thanksgiving and Christmas. This is my favorite time of year. I wish Christmas could last all year long. It is just so magical. But I just wanted to say that I am so thankful for you, for your friendship, for your support, for this community. It's just such an important, special part of my life. And I look forward to chatting with you guys about wax, to making videos, to watching videos. I just love this community of people that we have here. It's such a blessing. So I really hope that you will like, comment, and subscribe. Stick around for more content. Hopefully less hauls in the new year and the rest of this year. We will see. Only time will tell. But thank you again so very much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video very soon. Bye.